Hi guys, this is Dalia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming with Flosstube number 9. I never know the Flosstube. Flosstube number 9. I did stitch only 3 days this week, but it's fine. Updating the hand, still the pain, but there's nothing there. They're still doing Texas. I still have not done the ENG, waiting for them to call. But the MRI shows that I have a very big inflammation and cartilage degeneration, I think. Meaning that I have my wrist bone is bone to bone. There's nothing that could be done for that. So it looks like this is a new pain that I'm going to have to live with, besides the other pains that I live with. So it is what it is. It sucks to get old. It sucks to get all these sickness. But hey, I take it a day at a time. There's other people worse than me. So that's the way I see it, you know. I live in pain, but there's other people that are worse than me. So I don't cry about it, because what I'm going to do, cry every single day. You just learn to live with the pain and you just adjust as needed. So right now it looks like I'm having a very inflammation, a big inflammation. So I just gotta wait until the inflammation goes down, and then I guess the pain will be that bad. So it is what it is. I'm used to, I live with constant pain 24/7. So it's like a new pain. Oh, today I have a new pain. Woo! So it is what it is. I just don't let pain get me down. I always think, well, there's other people worse than you, Dahlia. So stop crying about it and, deal with it. So that's what I'll be doing, dealing with it. I did stitch 3 days. I stitched mostly in the weekend, Friday and Saturday. I stitched Monday. And then I stitched Sunday. Last Sunday after I did that thing, I stitched for a little bit. But this Saturday, I stitched. Friday and Saturday, I stitched until late. I pushed myself. And yesterday, by 1 o'clock, my hand was on fire. But I still pushed it for a little more, like to 2 o'clock. When I finished, my hand was in so much pain. But again, it's not going to stop me no more to do what I need to do, because, it is what it is. Enough of that. I don't think about that. I don't think about the pain. I just ignore the pain. So, I will live with this. Whenever it's not inflammation no more, I could take it off. I take it off sometime, but it don't hurt. So I put it back on, because this is annoying. It gets hot. It's annoying. It's like, I need to get rid of this thing, but it is what it is. I'm fine. It's not the end of the world. Another pain you got to deal with. It's nothing. I will learn how to ignore the pain, like I ignore my leg pains, my back pain, my shoulder pain, my body pain, because I have fibromyalgia. So if you have fibromyalgia, you know how it is. One day, every day is a different pain. I just ignore them and I just keep doing what I'm doing. So anyway, so we're coming with Flosstube number 9. But before that, I want to give you the stats for February, which was not the greatest. But I just want to give them to you. So in the month of February, I started with 123 widths. I work it in 41 projects. I stitched for 12 days only. I stitched for 37 hours. I did 6,929 stitches. I had 11 new starts. So then that's not right. See, my math is terrible. So I started with 123 plus 11. Okay. So I did 11 new stars. I did 4 finishes. I did 3 fully finishes. I didn't finish any full cover page, and I didn't finish any page of any project that had multiple pages. So I ended the month with 134 widths, which it wasn't the greatest because I only stitched half a day. I mean half a month, right? 12 days, not even half a month. But it's better than what I had done previous years. So it was a great month for me. And we'll see this month. It's not gonna be the greatest either because I haven't stitched as much. I mean, practically I started stitching in March. So since I stopped stitching in February. So I didn't start stitching back until the 15th, so half a month. But it's okay. It's okay. Any stitches is better than nothing. It's good in my book. It's more than what I had last year or previous year since I started stitching in 2018. So it's moving along great. So let's do it. Let's jump on it quickly. There's no haul. All I got is 2 subscriptions. It was the one that I continue and one that is the last one that they owe me because I canceled it. So let's jump in to see if it's not too long. So on Sunday after the Flosstube, it was snowing. So I took out my Snow Queen for a little bit. This is a Snow Queen. It's a Mirabilia. I only take her out when it snows. So that is that. Hey, stop it. I will put a picture here on what it was before. I moved away from that white. I'm getting bored, so I don't know what the heck is this part. I think that is the rain for that thing for the deer. So I started that line right there, that brown right there. So I moved to there because I need to move out of that dress. It's a big dress and it's a lot of white, so I had to work, in the dress and in something else because I am getting bored of it. I don't know how much more she will come out this now because spring starts next week, but here in Ohio we're surprised that it gets snow in spring, so she might come out again sometime. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. If she doesn't come out, then she come back this year, in winter again. So that was my Snow Queen, and I did. Will you stop? Snow Queen. So I work on it for 32 minutes and I put 91 stitches. I have worked 7 days. I have stitched 7 days on her. I had put 4 hours of stitches on her, and she has so far 1,016 stitches. I am at 1.5%. And I still have 67,000 stitches, which is not true because it counts the empty space, the empty stitches. So according to that, because it's 780 stitches, according to that, I finished that in October 18 on 2043. We'll see when I finish her. The way I stitch her is gonna take me a couple of years, but not until 2043. I don't think it would take me 20 years to stitch it. So it's funny. So yeah, well, that's the stat the app is giving me. We'll see. Okay, so that was Snow Queen. After that, I work in my mini. That's not it. This one. I work in my March roll. I'm doing this. I don't think they're gonna be done for this month, finished for this month, but I'm still gonna work on them until I get them finished. And so I'm still working on the March. Again, it hasn't been the greatest stitcher time, but it's okay. They'll be in display next year. So I will put a picture here of what it was before, and this is where I am. This one, I think it will be finished by next Flosstube, because all I have to do is this one. All I have is this right here, and it's 3 colors. So I'm working on the first color, and this is almost done. I think I have a few more up to here, and then the other 2 colors. It's not much stitch, so it will be a finish for next Flosstube. This one, I worked on it for 3 days. I work on Sunday, I work Friday, and I worked yesterday on it. So on Sunday I worked for 32 minutes and I put 72 stitches. On Friday I worked for 36 minutes and I put 54 stitches. And on yesterday, Saturday, I worked for 31 minutes and I put 65 stitches. According to the app, I have put 340 stitches. I am at 22.1%. I still have 1,200 stitches. I would say I have maybe 250 stitches left. And I'm supposed to finish it in June 30. But it's gonna be finished this week. I'm planning to stitch every day. We'll see what happened. I'm just gonna take it a day at a time and how I feel. And then after that, I work on my other club, the bitty bag, the bitty bowl, which I'm working on the bag. This one is still a lot left to do, so I don't think I might finish the bag, but I might do the pillow, and I'll leave the pillow for next year. Or I could work on it, but not whenever I can. So this is the bitty bowl. I'm still working on this. I finished this part. I'm working on the heart, but this part right here is a lot of stitching. Stop! Like, I could show a little part of it. So over here is a lot of stitching on this part. So I don't know if I will finish that this month. So I will put a picture here of what it was before. And this is what where I'm at. Hold on. Okay, I was alone at home, and I was hearing steps, and it's like, who's home? And it's my daughter came back home, so I gotta go check. Yeah, I'm working on this one. I don't think I will finish it this month or by the end of the month. So I think this one will stay put for next year. I'm still gonna work on it little by little. So I work on it, and I work on it on Sunday, but I'm only working half an hour on it. And like, I didn't stitch for since almost a month between middle of February and middle of March. So, but it's okay. I'm not stressing about it. So I work on it on Friday and on Sunday, on Saturday. But I only give her half an hour. So, beautiful back. March 10, I worked for 31 minutes and I did 84 stitches. March 15, I worked for 31 minutes and I gave it 98 stitches. And on Saturday, I worked for 27 minutes and I gave 58 stitches. But it's okay. I received the new one from April. Oh my God, it's so cute. So after I work on my minis, I work on the March. I started the March house, a new start. So I started the March house. I had 12 houses to do, and what I'm doing, and I started it in that month, and I work at least once a week in it to see how far I go, and then it goes in rotation. Mine are from AliExpress kit, so this is the house, and I don't know which way is it. This way. And this is what I have done. I just started outlining the house. I decided to start by outlining the house. There's a lot of windows in this little house. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It will come out again, the reminded of March a few times. So I put it like 3 times this week coming up. I don't know if I will stick to that plan. I work on it for for 19 minutes because it's a start. And that's what I'm going to start doing because I've not seen a lot of new stars. And I have so many patterns that I need to start. So I am going to do a 15-minute start every day. So we'll see if I could stick to that. So I worked for 19 minutes and all I put was 42 stitches. But she will come out again for the remaining of March. And after I work on my March house, it was little. I work in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects, but all I do was 30 minutes, 19 minutes, 20 minutes because I was my hand was in pain. But I'm stubborn and I want to go back to my stitching. And I use both hands. And when this one starts hurting, then I do one hand. But I hate the one hand stitching, but I had to do it like that if I want to stitch. I could use the 2 hands until this one start hurting real bad, and then I switch to one which it slows me down. But it's okay. So then I did another new start, which it was a freebie from Cherry Hill Stitchery. I'm going to show it because if you go to her website, you can find it. It is the I'd Rather Be Stitching. And the fabric that I forgot to tell you about all the fabrics. The fabric that I'm using is a 14 count opal that I hand dyed myself. I love stitching letters because it goes so quick. And this is what I have. This is what I have. Yeah, I love stitching letters because it goes so fast. But then I don't stitch alphabets in my pieces, but I love stitching words on it. So it is, I'd rather be stitching. Yeah, I'd rather be stitching. and I work on it, I think only 20 minutes. Let's see. I work on it for 20 minutes and I put 71 stitches. So I still have a lot of it. I am at 2%. I still have 3,408 stitches to do, and I have worked only one day. So that was my Sunday stitching. I did not stitch on Monday, so I didn't do my friends, which I will get back at it tomorrow. I didn't stitch Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So Friday, I started working with my March little roll, and I did my Bitty Queen. So then I had allowed Friday for my Whipco Fancy Lady number, and it was my Gypsy Queen. It was my Gypsy Queen, which was a restart. I love this girl. And I will put a picture here on what she was before. And this is where she's at. I moved to her hair. Oh, that is her hair. So I am working on it. I had to frog this color. No, this color. I had to frog here because it was not counted correctly. So I had to frog, I think like 4 to 6 stitches I had to frog out when I did the hair. You see, I need to grid this fabric completely. I'm gonna try to grid it, even though I already started it. I like to grid because I move around. I don't change color often. I grab one color and I keep going until I can't go no more with that color. So that's why I like to grid my fabric, because it's easy for counting that way. So I think I am going to continue. I only gridded the front, the top, because I could start right here. But after I find out that I miscounted, you see right here, you see the frog part, because this right here didn't match. This didn't match with what it's supposed to go. So yeah, I think I am gonna grid it to continue. So I'm using for her. I'm using a 16 count Ada. It's called Kiss something. If I could find the little part. It's called Caramel Kiss, and it's by Grace Note Fabrics, which I will not purchase fabric from her again. So that was that. So I work on her for I worked on her for 82 minutes last night, an hour and 20 minutes, and I did 201 stitches. And I have worked 2 days on her. I had done 289 stitches. I am at 1.2%, and I still have over 20,000 stitches left to do. And according to her, the way that I'm stitching, because my hourly pace of stitching, I will finish her in 2034, which I don't think that it could be. Who knows? Who knows? The way I stitch, it could happen. So that was my Gypsy Queen. And after that, I grabbed my Not How Many, which is one that I have put for my 24 finishes in 2024. I am determined to still working on her. She was the one that I have picked up because the way I had 24 and it's only 12 months, right? In the year. So I had to supposedly finish 2 pieces per month. Ain't not gonna happen. I'll try, but it's not gonna happen. So for the month of February, I have allotted two. I finished one, which was my Black Queen Harder. The other one is my not how many you finish is how many you start quote. And I'm almost finished it, so I'm still putting it in March to work on it because that's gonna be my next finish. And then, but I'm still working on my March pieces that I'm supposed to finish, which is not gonna happen. But it's fine. It's fine. I will finish as many as I can. So my not how many is a big toe pattern. Oops. It is a big toe pattern that I'm doing. I am stitching it in a 14 count touch-up pink Ada that I purchased at 123 by Witchet. So this is how many. I am happy to say that all the words are finished, but I still not finished because I still got to do the border and the flowers. So I will put a picture here of what it was before. And here it is. So the quote is finished completely. So all I have left is the border, the flowers, and then these little things. I have another one here, which is going to be in the same blue as this. And then I have another one here that is going to be in the pink that the flowers is going to be. So I am thinking that this is going to be finished in April because I'm still going to work on it. I'm still going to work in the thing, but this is, or I could take it to the retreat and be the finish. I could ring the bell that I finished something. I am still going to work in the border because it's still a lot of border. So I'm still going to work on it, but I think I am going to finish it in the retreat. So I leave the flowers to finish it in the retreat. So I could have something that I finish. I could ring the bell and see how excited that will be. I don't know. That's a thing they do in the retreats. So yeah, so I gonna work on the border and then this part, but I'm gonna finish it in April in the retreat. So yeah, I'm so happy. She is almost done. And it says it's not how many are finished, it's how many you start, because I am a serial starter and I want to start it all, and I will someday. But really, I don't have space to put. I think I have space. I would say I have space like 200 more. After that, I can start no more until I finish, so I can move the thing. So that was my not how many. I worked it on Friday and Saturday, and I put on Friday, I worked only for 35 minutes and I put 100 stitches. Like I said, I work stitching wars because they go so quick. And on yesterday, I worked for 66 minutes. That was the last piece that I was already in pain. But then at midnight, it started raining. So guess who I had to take out? Rain Queen. So I had to work like for 30 minutes. And then that's when I was using just one hand, because I said by 1 o'clock, I was like, oh my God, this hand is in so much pain. It was throbbing so bad. But I was like, shit, it's raining. I got to take out Queen because tomorrow's not going to be raining. I got to take advantage because she's the only one that takes the SP out when it's raining. So I was like, I can't take it no more. I had to stop. So yeah, I work on... Yesterday, I worked for 66 minutes and I put 213 stitches because I finished the not how. I was Did I put a picture of what it was here before? I will put a picture of what it was here before. You see, I'm all over the place. So yeah, so I did finish the warding. So she is almost done. I lost it. So I have worked 5 days on it since I put it in the app. I worked 5 days on it. I have put 1,622 stitches. I have worked for 6 hours and 20 minutes. I am at 14.2%, which is not true. It says that I still have 9,000 stitches, which is not true. The only thing with that is that what can I show it? I am gonna show half of it because you cannot do half of it. It counts all this empty space. It counts the width with the height, and it's counting all these empty stitches. The app does that. There used to be a button that you could tell her not to count the blank stitches, but that option is no longer available in the app. I don't know why he removed it. So that's why I'm saying that I have 6,000 stitches. I don't. So it's not an accurate thing because it is counting. I did contact him. He never answered me back. I am going to contact him again to see in the updates he could add that, because not everybody do full coverage all the time. So yeah, so accordingly, I have 9,768 stitches. I said that I had the 700 stitches left. I have worked 51 hours and 40 minutes on it. And I'm supposed to finish it on 2025, but it's not true. Yeah, there used to be that option. He doesn't give that option no more. And I mean, that is something that, what is it? Yeah, let me see something. Unless I know exactly how many stitches are in the, which I don't know how to do the math for the white and the high to get the actual count stitches. It's gonna count then the thing. So that was the last thing that I work on Friday. So I only work on 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Then yesterday I started with the not how many, and that's when I finished the how, not how. I finished the quote. So I work on it for 1 hour and 6 minutes, and I put 213 stitches. Then I work in my march row, and then I work in my march bitty back. Then I spin because I'm trying to spin every day, even if it's 30 minutes, because I want to work on my, my other whips that I have. And going forward, I'm going to spin for 30 minutes and work on that piece for 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes. If I decide that this is the only piece I'm going to work, I'll work on it. however my mood and my pains level are. And I am going to do a new start for 15 minutes plus my mini. So it decreased the time that I could spend, but then I get to touch more projects. I mean, I have 134 projects, and I feel that I'm working only in the same projects every week. I'm working in the same March projects, and I need to see variation, because if not, I get bored and I stop. And I don't want to stop because I really enjoy it. So after I work on the Naha manage my roll and the bitty bag, I spin, and I was so happy that for the piece that came out. And see, that's what I mean. I need to spin so I could see my other projects. So it came out the baker's wife, which she was a new start for my 55 for 55 challenge that I did last year. It is a Miraviglia, but I'm doing an AliExpress kit. I decided not to purchase the new one. There's no need to. It is what it is. I have some AliExpress kits. They are a copy of other things, but I have paid my dues. I have over 50 or 60 original Miraviglias that I purchased after. No, I wasn't gonna change it, and I'm not. So this is what it is. Is the baker's wife. I am doing her in the 14 count brown fabric that came in the kit. I will put a picture here of what she was before. And this is where she's at now. I'm working on her skin and the neck area. So I finished this part, and then I started adding the second color. So I am working on this part right here. This part right here. So I did this up to here, the white up to here. Then I added that color, and then because this I'm working by page. It is, I think, 4 pages. It is 4 pages. So I am working right now in I'm working on page 2. I started, the center was in page 2. So I started on page 2. So that's what I'm doing right now. I was so happy that she came out. I only gave her 30 minutes. That's what I could give her, but I touched it. I have not touched it since I started her. I started her in 2023. So the baker's wife, I worked on it for an hour. I thought it was 30 minutes. I worked on it for an hour, and I put 130 stitches. So since I put it in the app, I have worked only 1 day, but actually I have worked 2 days. I just didn't put, I don't remember the stat for that, so it's fine. So I worked for 1 hour, and I put 250 stitches. I am 0.07%. And I have a whole bunch of stitches to do. And after I work an hour for her, I work on my piece for 24 finishes and 24 finishes and 24. And I had allotted this month. I don't remember which is the other one. Anyway, I only work in one. And it's a little kit that I'm working. It says, I just work here. Excuse me. It is by Joanne Elliott. So I'm using it's a 14 count 8 out in white. So I'm using what it came in the kit. I did some changes in colors. Did I? No, not on this one. It was the other one that I did some changes. So I will put a picture of what it was here. I had it in my 4x4 Q snap, but I had to remove it and I had to work in hand. So because I don't have a rectangular hook that I could put it in, which is rectangular. So all I did is work on I am gonna finish framing this, so then I could start working in that pink. I gotta finish the base and the flowers, but I just went the easy route yesterday, and I just want to finish. I'm gonna finish the frame, and then move to the base and finish the flowers, then work in the outside border. That's a lot of stitch right there. That pink, that's a lot of stitch. That white one, those white is French knots. I'm not gonna use French knots. I'm gonna put white beads, and then I gotta do the word. This is still a lot to done. This is another one that I'm gonna take to the retreat. I am going to take small. I'm only going to take one big piece, which is my foregon. The rest is going to be littles, and I'm going to try to kill the ones that I was supposed to finish in 2024. And I'm going to take the things because I was asking, I'm taking my lorry, but the space is limited. It's 8 people sitting at a table. So it's not like when I go to scrapbooking retreat, I have a 6 feet table only for myself. So I had that space between the 6 feet table to put all my stuff. There is it's a round table, and it's 8 people in it. So you only have 1 feet around you. So I'm taking my lorry because my lorry, I put it, it goes under my chair, and then it goes in front of me. So all I got is sit back from the table so I could put my lorry. So lorry is going to be in front of me. It won't bother the 2 people next to me. But I cannot take my floss card. So I had to take projects that had their own floss, or I had to take the floss or the projects that I want to work on. So this one has their own floss, so I am going to look for the ones that has their own floss to take with me. And if not, if I want to take the small piece, then I had to take the floss and put it in the back for that. Did I give you the stat on this? I don't know, but I will tell you again. No, I did not, because I'm still looking at the baker's wife. So I'm all over the place, guys. You should know, you should be used to it by now if you follow me. I just work here. It's a piece that I want to have finished because I want to put it in my office. I work on it for 44 minutes and I put 114 stitches, and it was just framing the piece. I have worked on it for since I put it in the app, because I have worked previously, but I didn't have the data. Well, I have not put the data in it. It's fine. I have done 766 stitches since the 2 days that I have worked since I put it in the app. It says that I am 9.6%. It's not accurate, but it's fine. It's just a guideline. And I still have over 7,000 stitches to do. Which I believe that is like, in the pink part, it's like 3,000 stitches in it or more. And after that was the last one that I was working. And at that time, I started it. I'm going to tell you what time I started it. Because at that time, it was when my hand was I started at 12:31. And at that time, it was like, my hand was in so much pain, and that's when I switched to one hand, and that's what I said. So I'm just going to do the border because it's just straight stitches. And then when it started raining, I hear all that raining. I was like, oh my God, it's raining. So I push it to the Rain Queen. So my Rain Queen, it is a Mirabilia. I don't have this in order. It's not a Mirabilia. It's a Nora cover, which they are smaller. This is the Rain Queen. She is not big at all. So I am doing it in a 14 count vintage top that I buy at Hobby Lobby. And those colors are beautiful on her. She only gonna be work when it rains. So that's why I had to take advantage of last night, because it rained last night. And I was still awake and I was still stitching. So I decided to work on it. I will put a picture here of what she was before. And this is where she's at. I am working on this part right here. This part of the dress right here. That blue looks beautiful on this fabric. Needle Minder is by Etsy. It says don't be a salty bitch. But it's like the salt logo, and she has an umbrella. It's Rain Queen, so I think she was appropriate for the piece. So I worked on it. Even though I was in pain, I was still pushing it, guys. I was like, I'm still doing it. I'm still stitching. Because I wasn't sleepy. I was in pain, but I wasn't sleepy. So I was like, I still could stitch. So I did 28 minutes, one-handed, 28 minutes, and I put 114 stitches. So I have worked 2 days since I started her. I started her on 128.24. It's right here. I don't know why I pulled that. So it's been 48 days since I started her, but I only stitched 2 days. I have put 1 hour. I have stitched 148 stitches. I'm a 0.7%, and I still have over 20,000 stitches to I laugh because this is not so accurate that it's ridiculous. I had over 20,348 stitches. I don't know if it's worth using this app, to be honest, because it's not accurate for my stitching. I still have 89 hours and 10 minute stitches. I still have 490 day stitches to finish it. To finish it by October 8, 2057. I had to do 12,258 stitches. This is ridiculous. It's not so accurate at all. I gotta rethink this. I think me using notions, it will be more accurate than this, because this is not accurate. So I gotta look into that, because it's not accurate at all. And that, guys, complete my stitching for the week. So the stats for the week. I did 2 new stars. I didn't do any finishes. I didn't do any FFOs. I worked it on 15 projects. I did a total of 1,507 stitches. You see these stats right here? I do it in Notions. Let me finish. So I did a total of 1,507 stitches, which is not bad for 3 days. Again, every stitch counts in my book. So it was an awesome week, even though it was 3 days. I worked for 7 hours and 9 minutes, and I did a total of 3 days stitches. You see this stat right here? I do it for Notion. I like the app because I could put the time, stitch, and that. So I still think, but then I transferred that to Notion. Yeah. it seems redundant, but Notion gives me a better stat than the app. But I like the app because I could put, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to follow that stat. The percentage is not accurate because it's counting all the stitches. Then the app needs to be finished. Fixed, I think. It needs to be put back to put, or figure it out how to do the math. I'm not going to ask in the groups, in one of the stitching groups. Somebody might give me the formula to know the exact stitches there is. And let's, for example, the Rain Queen is 112 by 183. There has to be a formula that I could calculate that or subtract or divide or whatever, so I could get the exact stitch count. I'm terrible at math, so I cannot figure that out myself. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna add in the group if somebody could give me how can I calculate the exact stitches by the width and the height, and start doing that with the app to see if it's better, because it gives you the option to put the exact stitches, but I don't know the exact stitches. I know if I put it in what is it, Pattern Keeper, it gives me the exact stitches. And I think also Mark RS up, whatever that other program, but I have never been able to figure it out, that or the Mark R up stitching program. I have never been able to figure it out. It's complicated. It has a learning curve, and I don't have the time to sit down and learn the program. So yeah. But that app, doing it the way like that with the width is not accurate at all. So I need to figure it out how to do that. If you know, comment below and let me know what if I multiply that by any number or divide it by any number. When I multiply the width and the height, that number, do I multiply, divide by whatever? I don't know. If you know, please let me know, because I need accuracy in the stitching. So that is all my stitching. And now we only are 40 minutes, so that's good. I didn't do no shopping at all. I got the Patreon South third part. I'm still working in part 1. It has not come out. I had to start in April, or starting for the remaining of March. I need to accommodate it at least half an hour. So it looks like I'm going to be working half an hour to work in more projects than giving a lot of time. But in half an hour, sometimes I could put 200 stitches. Sometimes I could put 50 stitches. It depends on the piece. So, I need to work in more projects because I have way too many projects just sitting in the shelf that I want to touch. So I'm still working on part 1. This is part 3. This is part 1. It was like up to half of the house. Then this was part 2, and now this is part 3. So this needs to be worked a lot. I haven't touched the fuss and rabbit either. So yeah, so that's the only thing, the patterns that I got. So for the subscription, I got my Bitty Bow April subscription. Ain't that the cutest? And look at those eggs. You get the eggs. That's what I like this club, because you get everything that you need. I missed last year, but it's okay. For this month, we got the bag and the thing, and look at how cute. It's very Eastery, even though Easter is in March, March 31st. So, but it's okay. I can't wait to work on this. This one looks like it's going to be a quick, oh no, it says spring. So I like that it says spring instead of the ABCs. And then the the little pillow says nest. So you're going to stitch a nest with the egg, and then you have the little eggs, and you have the thing for the nest. Look at how cute those eggs are. Oh, so pretty. We got the chenille and we got the seam binder. And, oh, we got a charm. Look at the charm. It's a little nest with eggs. Loving this club. This is the only club I kept. Look how cute that is. A little nest with eggs. Ain't that adorable? Which I think I'm gonna put the charm in the pillow instead of the bag. The charm, she showed that you put it to hanging from the seam binder, but it doesn't show there. I saw somebody else for March. They put it in the little square, and that's what I'm gonna do. Over here, I'm gonna put the nest or the charm in the pillow this time. You get the card. Ain't that cute? And look at this fabric. Oh my God, how pretty. This is the back of the pillow. Love this fabric. And this is the bag. Ain't that cute? I can't wait to start this one. This one is going to be this is another one that I'm taking. I'm taking smalls to the retreat. Only one piece, big is 4 gone. Which I determined to work at least 10 hours on it. Because it's 3 days. And Friday is from 8 a.m. to midnight. Saturday is 8 a.m. to midnight. And I think Sunday is 8 a.m. to 4 o'clock. So I could give it 10 hours to 4 gone. And then the rest in my other 10 smalls that I'm taking. So yeah, I love this fabric. This is going to go. I'm just going to put because somebody else suggested, I'm all over the place, that I could take the car and leave it in the room. I did get a room where the retreat is going to be, but it was over $350 for me to pay. And I was like, that's a lot of money, and there's going to be market release there. I want to shop. So I was like, you know what? Because I do that when I go to the scrapbooking retreat. When they're in the hotel, I don't stay in the hotel because it's more expensive. It's the Hilton. So I take it like a Motel 6 or Days Inn because there's a lot of cheaper. And I don't mind driving 5 minutes, 10 minutes to where the event is. But I was able to find right next to the Sheraton where the retreat is. It's in the airport. So you know Sheraton is going to be up there. But I found, I think, a Days Inn right next to the Sheraton that I paid for the 2 nights that I was gonna pay $350. I'm only gonna pay $150. So for the price of 1 night, I got the 2 nights right next to it. It's a minute, walking a minute. So I could leave my car with a thing there, or I could leave it in the car because even though it's a minute, I'm still gonna move my car because you don't know, I don't know the area. At midnight, I'm not going to walk. Even if it's a minute walk, I'm not going to walk it. I just move my car. Or leave it in my car, and if I need a floss, take it. Or I'm also thinking getting one of those bins and put my floss there and put it under the table on my feet. I don't know. I still got to, I want to take my floss because I don't keep floss and other things. So I haven't figured it out. So, but anyway, I'm rambling here. So, yeah. So that's all that is adorable. I can't wait to start this one. But I don't start it until April. So, very cute. So that is that. So that's all I received. Oh, and I received my last fabric of the month for the 28 count from Crown. Because you pay in advance. So in February, that's when I cancel it. But they already had, on February 1st, they charged me for the March fabric. So when I received it, I was like, but I cancel it. And then I remember that she said I paid for the month advance. So this was my last one. It's a beautiful color. It's by Amy. I don't remember her name. I know it's Amy something. So this is the last that I received. It's a beautiful color. It's a 28 count Lugana, and that's the reason that I cancel it, because it's Lugana. If it would be even wheat, it would be perfect. And I have, this is perfect for or Mirabilia or one of my Filipinas that I still have not. Oh, I think I know which one I could put here. Hold on. No, I still have some that I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I had to get fabric for, but I'm gonna do my own fabric, so it's okay. But I will find something to put here. The thing is beautiful, so that was that. That's all I received. I'm not trying not to shop. I'm trying not to shop. But I want to share with you guys the little gifts that I did for the retreat that I'm giving out and for my table mates. So I'm a scrapbooker at heart. That's my first passion, and I need to figure out a schedule that I could do it more often. I'm going back to my retreats on Saturdays. So there's going to be a weekend a month that I will not stitch, because I usually go for the 3 days or the 2 days. Sometimes I go for 1 day. It depends. It depends on my bank account that month, right? Because staying in hotels, even though that I stay in the 1-star hotels, because I only go there to sleep. I leave 8 o'clock in the morning and I don't come back until 10 o'clock at night. When scrapbooking retreats are until 10 o'clock, unless we're staying and doing in a big hotel, then that's until midnight. So I only go there to sleep. I leave early in the morning and I don't come back until 10 o'clock, 10:30 to sleep, to get up again. So I don't mind staying in low-class hotel, because I'm only there to sleep, and it saves me money, and I could spend more money in the retreats buying stuff, right? So it depends on my budget that month. So I had this die. I have purchased this die. It came in a bundle. I have this die. They create this little cute. You could do it in cardstock. You could do it in chipboard. That's if you're a scrapbooker. Or you could do it in felt. I did it in felt. I bought some nice felt. I thought it was going to be flimsy, but it was very thick. Felt from Temu. Very good. I'm going to buy more and keep it in my stash, because I am going to add this to my Etsy. You can see how cute they are. So yeah, so I did this, and then I did a frogging tool. So I have them here. This is how I'm going to give them. I have one more I had to do one more picking tool, because I ran out of the needles. So I got to go to Hobby Lobby and get the needles. And this is how I think. So I'm going to show you. I have them this cute in this bag. I'm going to give them. That's the frogging tool. I put a little card that says, a gift for you just because. I hope you enjoy the little needle book and frogging tool, handmade by me. I put my name, and then I put my Flosstube. And this is the little book. How cute this is. I added some flowers. This is another die that I have, and some pearls. This is iron on vinyl. I do all that. I have all that because I do all that. I do shirts for me and my daughter sometimes when we're going to events or something. So, yes, how cute is this? And then I put a little button there. I put a Velcro. And then when you open it, it's a little book. Ain't that cute? So, I did that one. I did different colors. And then this is the picking tool. I bought everything to do, well, these letters and the things I bought on my Temu. The beads I bought on my Hobby Lobby, and the needles I bought on my Hobby Lobby. Because the needles that I bought from Temu, they were too little, and it needs to be a big needle. So this is the tool, And then this one says rip it, because when you frog it, you know, rip it. It's funny, right? So this one says rip it. And they all have the same frog at the end. And then they are presented in this little bag. I only did for my table mate because there's no way that I could do 150 of these things to give everybody. I really don't know nobody there. I'm going by myself, first time. I don't know nobody. It's not like my scrapbooking retreat that I go, or crafts. When the first time I went, I didn't know nobody. But then after that weekend, I knew everybody, and everybody's my friend. And I still, you know, I haven't been there for 6 months, and they still contact me through Facebook. It's like, when you coming back? We miss you. So I made friends. So I'm sure that I'm going to make a lot of friends in that retreat. But I only did 8 for the table. I did 8 for the table because it's impossible for me to do 150. So only the people that I sit with will get one. So then I have this one in, I'm not going to take them out. This one is in green, and this one says, this one says, ugh, like, ugh, I got a frog. Ugh, I hate to frog, so that one says ugh. This one says frog it too, and it's in red. And they all say needle at the top with the, they're all the same. They're all the same. It says needles with the gold. It has the little flowers. It has the button, and it has the felt inside. This one is orange, and it says ugh. This one is a darker orange, and it says also frogget. So I think I had 2 frog. No, there I got 2 frogget. I think I had 2 ugh. I think I had 2 rip it, and I think I had another one that I had to do another one. It says, oh crap. This one is like a nice brown beige, and it says rip it. This one is black, and it says, oh crap. Oh crap, I got a frog again. This one is a light green, and it says, oh crap. And this one is brown, and it's the one that missing the tool because I ran out of things. Ain't they adorable? Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun making them. And they're gonna be eventually in my, and they're the perfect gift for retreats and stuff like that. I am going to be making them to put them in my Etsy as a set, and it will come in the little bag. It's like that. They are perfect for a retreat gift or to give to your stitchy friend in Christmas. So if you have stood with me until the end, I am going to give one away. Hey, first giveaway. Yes. So I am going to be giving away this one. It's the lime green. It has the 3 flowers. It says needle. It has the Velcro. And when you open it, it has the little book. What's up? The little needle book. And then it's going to have a, I forgot to put the cap there. I will put it before I made it. This one says, oh crap. And it has the frog. So if you would like to receive this as a gift from myself, comment below. Just make a comment, and you'll be entered to, well, let's do this. Because it's hard, it's always, you know, I'm going to start doing giveaways. So, if you would like to receive this, you got to be a subscriber. I'm going to verify that you are a subscriber. So, if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber and you would like to receive this, please subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. And if you would like to share, I appreciate that too. So, to enter, you got to be a subscriber. You got to be 18 years or older, because it has to be legal for you to give me your address. Do not say giveaway. You got like the video, leave me a comment. Do not say giveaway, and I will ship anywhere, because this is small enough that it's not gonna cost me an arm and a leg to ship. So I will ship anywhere. So I am gonna leave it open until Saturday that I get ready to do my so I will put the winner, and I will do it on camera. I will do the winner on my next Flosstube next Sunday. So you have a week to like, comment, and subscribe to participate, and leave like, comment, and subscribe to be entered in the giveaway. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye now.